What's up guys, Cody Dean here. I'm going to show you how to do network marketing ads so you could start getting in front of more people in your network marketing business. I'm a big believer in advertising because it allows you to scale very quickly if you can get these couple of things that I'm going to show you down correctly. Now, if you are just getting started in network marketing, you will need a couple of things set up first before you can start doing advertising. So number one is you need to make sure that you have a funnel in place, some kind of system to help you with what we'll be talking about. You can't just run ads directly to your website, your generic website that your network marketing company has given you. So many people will go there and they will just bounce right off of that website. And if you're lucky, at a very good campaign and advertising, you should get 1 to 4% of people to purchase. Now, that's only 1 out of 100 or 4 out of 100 people. So for every person that you get to your website, if they're bouncing away, you could be losing quite a bit of money. But hopefully, with the things that I'll teach you, you actually can do really well. So let's get into it. So first thing you want is to make sure that you have a plan in place. You need to understand the journey of your customer. And usually with advertising, you're going out to someone that doesn't know who you are, and the algorithms will put your content, your ad, in front of people that they think are interested in your products. Specifically like Facebook and TikTok, they can put it in front of people that they think are interested. But if you're going to be doing more like Google side where it's search based, that's a different story. It's going to be going off of searches. Okay. So you have to understand the perspective of your customer. What kind of frame of mind are they going to be in when they see your advertisement? If they already know who you are, because sometimes you can, on different platforms, advertise to people that have just interacted with your content. And so that person's going to react differently to your content or your advertising compared to someone that's never seen your face before. Okay, so you have to realize that there's this spectrum of people. They don't know who you are. There are also people that know who you are. They don't know what you're selling. There are other people that know who you are. They know what you're selling. They just need a good offer to put in front of them. Okay, so that's the first thing, is you need to have some kind of plan in place to know who you're going to be talking to. Number two is you need to know your numbers. Okay, now what I like to focus on is the cost to acquire a customer. So you can run ads every day. You could do like $5 a day over a week. That's like 25 to 30 bucks, 35 bucks. And maybe out of the $35, you get a certain number of leads. And out of those leads, you get a certain number of appointments. And out of those appointments, you can close a certain number of people, right? So you need to know those numbers. And this is kind of what it will look like. So there are impressions. These are how many people are seeing your content, or it's also called reach. So how many people are actually seeing your content. Out of those impressions, you have click. And you can see this on your dashboards on whatever platform. You can see how many people are clicking on that advertising. From those clicks, how many people are, it's called opting in. They put in their contact info for some kind of freebie thing that you're doing. And from here, you can sell something if you want, some kind of digital product is what I recommend, a $7 to a $27 product. Or you can put people directly to an appointment so they can watch a little video about what you have to offer, and then they can make an appointment. And then from those appointments, you can then close the deal. So you have to understand these numbers here. Okay, so say you get in front of 1,000 people. Out of those 1,000 people, maybe 10 will click. Out of those 10 clicks, 1 will opt in. Or hopefully your numbers are better than this, right? But this is the key with advertising. Say you put out an ad and you get 1,000, but only 10 people are clicking and 1 person is opting in. You're not getting enough people down the funnel, right? So if 1,000 people are seeing it, but only 10 people are clicking, what can we do to get maybe 10% of people to click? Because if you can get 100 people to click, now if you keep the same ratio, now you have 10 people that put in their opt-ins, and now you have maybe one person made an appointment or made a sell. 1 out of 10, if you're lucky, right? you probably will say 20 people, 200. That's probably more likely of numbers here. 200 clicks, 2,000. How can you get in front of more people? Those kind of things, okay? You need to know these numbers, and you can pay by the impression, you can pay by the click. So there's a lot of ways to do it on different platforms, but you can see how this is the funnel that people are going to be walking through. Now, when someone comes into this funnel, okay, these impressions, these clicks, these opt-ins, these sales, they're not going to buy from you directly, right? Like very small, 1% to 4% will buy almost immediately, right? What can you do with these other 20 people that have opted in? And that's where we go number 3 here. By the way, guys, if you are liking the video so far, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. This is how I'm able to share a lot of more free content for you guys in the future. Okay, so the third thing is to follow up with people, and that's where I'm talking about is you need a sales funnel and a funnel system to follow up with people, because those 20 people that we hypothetically talked about here, they put in their email, but they probably didn't buy from you because they put in their email and then it kind of like closes a loop inside the brain. And they think, oh, I'm done. I don't have to, I got my freebie thing. Now it's your job to follow up with them and deliver the thing and deliver your appointment or the next thing that you're going to be selling them. Because the goal is not just to give them free stuff. The goal is to use the free stuff to build a relationship with them and then get them to buy the products or the services, because the products and services are actually what's going to change their life. So you need to have some kind of follow-up system in place. If you want to learn more about how to build a follow-up system and build a funnel, then click the link down below. It's a Funnel Freedom Challenge for network marketers. It's a 3-day challenge. Right now, in April of 2022, I'm doing it for free. In the near future, it will be a paid program. Okay, so make sure you grab it right now. If it's later and you're watching this video, then you can grab it at whatever price it is. Okay, all right, and number 4, and these next couple are going to be more geared towards actually how to do Facebook advertising. So this is more of like the strategy side. So you have to have the plan, you need to know the numbers, you need to have a funnel in place. How do you actually make an ad that people want to click on? Now, I'm using the word native here. So you want to use content as advertising that is native to the platform that you're using, okay? Now, the easiest way to do this is just to scroll through a bunch of ads that are running or in your field and just take screenshots of all of them and put them into a dashboard somewhere, and you can start to see patterns and you can start to see, okay, what is everyone doing? And specifically, nice thing about Facebook is you can use for your network marketing ads, you can go and look in at other competitors and see what kind of ads they're running, see what kind of ads they're running the longest, and then you can model after those kinds of ads. Big thing here is make it look like news. A lot of people like to know and be up to date on what's happening in the world. And so if you can make something look like news, like, hey, breaking news, or hey, just announced, new experts find, and you can use something like that to get people's attention, because they're just mindlessly going through a lot of these platforms, and you can use news to break that cycle. I've kind of already talked about this, but number 5 here is get a freebie of information. It's digital that you can give to someone to help educate them, and what a lot of experts in the field call indoctrinate them, to help educate them and help them get up to speed, so to speak, right? When you are going on a freeway, you don't just jump into the freeway and just start going. You have to get on the ramp and get up to speed so you can merge in. And that's what this freebie is going to be doing for your potential customers, is it's going to educate them and help overcome a lot of objections that they may have, so they don't spend those objections with you. Okay, we kind of already talked about that, using information to move people along in the sales cycle. Number 6, and this is the last one, and if you guys are loving this content here on network marketing ads, then make sure you subscribe. I'll be teaching more about funnels, follow-up systems, how to use the internet to build your network marketing business, your downline online. You want to make sure you are selling the click. Okay, a lot of people, just in general, when they're running advertising, they're trying to sell 2 or 3 steps down the road, right? So if you see an ad, they're like, hey, buy my course. And instead of saying, hey, buy my course, and people are like, oh, they're trying to sell me, move away. instead of trying to sell that course, you want to sell them on the idea of clicking on the advertising, right? There's no point in there's no way that the person will be able to buy your product on the social media platform. I know Instagram and some places they have some shopping features, but as an ad, there's no way they can buy your product on the ad itself. So the whole goal of the advertisement is just to get their attention and get them to click on the ad, which will then take them to a landing page. And then the goal of the landing page is only to get them to opt in. I don't have it on here anymore, but the goal of that landing page is get them to opt in. And then once they've opted in, then they will usually get to the sales page. So you see how that works is you're just moving one step at a time. You got to keep it very simple for people. They need the simplicity. So hopefully you guys found this awesome. If you want me to actually go behind the scenes and do a walkthrough of inside of maybe TikTok or the Facebook back office, let me know and I can show you some of those places as well. You guys are awesome. Hopefully this finds you well. Go out and be great and create your freedom.